Hey guys, LevelCap here. Today I've got some updated impressions for Titanfall. I've been playing it a lot more. I completed the IMC campaign. This is one of the gameplays from the IMC campaign and probably my best round to date. I go 24 kills, 4 Titan kills, and 1 death, which is pretty darn good. I gotta say I'm quite proud of this round. I'm using the R97 SMG, and then of course I'll be calling in my Titan later to mop up a lot of pilots and Titans at the same time. I'm using the stealth ability for my pilot, which I've been finding just so useful because if you use something like the core that allows you to recharge your pilot ability a lot faster, you can go into stealth all the time, and it is really great for just getting that extra split second on your opponent. It's still very easy to see somebody in stealth mode, but it's hard to be accurate when trying to shoot somebody in stealth, and it also kind of makes you do a double take when you see somebody in stealth where they can just see you outright. I really like how a lot of the guns have these digital ammo counter readouts on the back of them. It would almost be cool to sort of get rid of a lot of the UI in the game, as I've kind of grown to like that from games like Insurgency, and then you could just read the digital ammo reader on the back of your gun for a increased immersion effect. But then again, the UI in Titanfall is just crazy. I mean, it's all over the place. Now you're gonna see I'm gonna use a burn card here. It's called Packet Sniffer, which is just kind of, it sounds a little bit dirty, I'll be honest, but I call in my Titan before I died, so it's waiting there for me, and now I have Packet Sniffer available, and this is basically just going to ping everybody on the minimap that's close to me, or not the minimap so much, but they're going to show up in yellow. So it's like wall hacks for close range, and it's basically going to prevent people from sneaking up on me. So now that I'm in my Titan and I know where everybody is and where they're going to be, I'm able to keep myself at range here, and this is a massive hangar. I don't have to worry too much about guys flanking me. I can see most of them on the radar, or they'll show up with Packet Sniffer, and I can really just sort of hold off this corridor here. And you're going to see I take out pilots and Titans at the same time. The 40mm cannon, I've been playing around with a lot of different weapons. I've been having fun with them, but I always keep coming back to the 40mm cannon. This thing is just so good. It's good at any range. It's got great accuracy. You can one-shot pilots with it. And this Titan that I'm engaging here looks like it's in AI mode. Somebody tried to bring it down on my head, which is honestly a really good tactic to try and use a Titanfall as a bomb to squish another Titan. It's also pretty awesome when it works out. But I actually think I killed the pilot as he was running to get in that Titan, so it went on auto mode, and it's pretty darn easy to take out a Titan currently when it's in autopilot. Now I got a guy on my back, and I activate the electrical smoke, and the pilot's actually really good, so he knew to get off of me when that smoke pinged. He's up on the rooftop there, and he's just giving me a hard time now, so I actually have to retreat because you can see the health of my Titan is pretty low. I'm using the Atlas Titan, so I get 2 basically speed boosts, and then my overcharge ability is damage core, which I'll admit I don't use too effectively in this video here. I kind of forget about it, and that's one of the problems with damage core. Sometimes I'm like thinking about that I'm going to save it for a situation where I'm really in dire need, where some of the other Titan abilities you would probably use more actively, like the Ogre ability. I'm using his shield overcharge all the time. Now the pilots on the enemy team are continuing to be aggressive, but I'm able to take them out, and as I get locked on from pilots, I'm just in such a good spot to sort of dodge out of the way and not take too much additional damage from the enemy pilots. Now, if I'm at long range and there's a Titan that's engaging me who's already entered essentially the dead zone, a doomed Titan as they're called, I will often just hide behind cover so he can't do any additional damage to me, as they're usually going to try some sort of mad suicidal dash towards you to try and finish you off or do some extra damage. So if you can just run away and hide, then you don't even have to worry about the doomed Titan, and it's certainly a good tactic. Now I've decided to go in the warehouse here and try and back up some of the other Titans and some of our other forces that have moved up. They certainly are getting surrounded. As you can see, this 40mm cannon is just doing some serious work to these pilots. A one-shot direct shot kill will take them out. At the same time, aiming for the ground around them, the splash damage will do a lot of damage. The ultimate rank of this weapon gives you burst fire mode. Currently I'm using extended magazines. I'm not sure if I'm actually going to switch over to burst fire mode, just because the accuracy of this when you're not burst firing is pretty darn good, and I don't know if I actually want to give that up. So finally my Titan goes down, although I was able to do some massive damage to that last one there and take him with me and get on top of this roof at the same time and get a cool little kill on that pilot. Now I'm going to go to the ground level and continue to do some work because I still have Packet Sniffer working for me and I still have stealth, so I'm perfectly able to stay alive for a long time, though the enemy Titans are swarming now, and pilot versus Titan is a dangerous state to be in. I'm using this magnetic grenade launcher and I managed to doom that Titan. I know the pilot went up in the air, so I go stealth and I'm sort of looking around for him. There's another Titan here and I'm going to try and avoid him. I end up finding a different pilot and decide to move into this central cover area as everything else is pretty exposed. And if you look at my ammo counter, I've actually got like 13 spare mags with this SMG, which is just crazy. I mean, the ammo counter in games like Battlefield 4 is so much lower than Titanfall. I don't even know where I would carry that many mags on my person and still manage to jump around and fly with jump jets and stuff like that. But I'm not complaining. I love not having to worry about picking up other guns because I'm out of ammo. Finally get taken out by a smart pistol, and I'm still not really a big fan of the smart pistol. I don't think it's necessarily overpowered, but I think it creates this sort of false skill cap that a lot of players, novice players, can use to essentially get kills on really good players without using much skill. From a developer standpoint, that actually makes a lot of sense. You want to get newbie players into the game, you want to allow them to have fun easily, so for them the smart pistol is a good idea. And check out this shot that I got on that guy on the zip line there. Not too bad as long as you lead correctly with the 40mm cannon, as it's not an instantaneous round, then you can do some real work. There's 3 enemy Titans down there, so I'm going to use my cover wisely. I love those slaved warheads as you can lock on, and once you start firing you can duck behind cover and shoot your rockets over the cover, and they will actually turn and shoot at the target that you initially lock. So they're extremely good missiles. Managed to take out this Titan. Now we have already won the game at this point. We're in mop-up mode, and I'm about to get another Titan kill here, but the round finally ends. This guy was literally backed into a corner. And there you have it for that round. Do not underestimate the value of burn cards. Packet Sniffer is such a good burn card. It's actually one of my favorites. If you can use it wisely, or you can get into a Titan, you can just stay up for a really, really long time. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you maybe got some ideas, some tips from this video. Hope you're enjoying Titanfall, and I'll see you next time. This is LevelCap signing off.